All right, it is 9:16 this morning. You know, as our parents grow older, you really have to start making some tough decisions about the best care, and that might mean some form of assisted living facility. Gene Guarino teaches people how to set up those living facilities, also how to pick the best one. He's joining us now with some advice for picking the best place and also how you might be able to turn this into income and a safe place for others. All right, so this is, you know, I actually have a friend here locally that did purchase a property with the intent of turning it into an assisted living facility in the medical field and is a physician's assistant. And I mean, this can really be a profitable and good thing to do, especially if you can offer great care.
Absolutely. We talk about do good and do well. So the large facilities, it's really difficult for them to provide great care, I think, because the ratio of the caregivers to the residents is very, very high. You might have one caregiver for 15 or 20 residents, but in a home, you could have one caregiver for 5 or 6 residents.
Now, you have a business that actually teaches people how to do this and turn their properties into income-making, places. So who's the best candidate for this? Is it anybody that maybe is looking to rent a home, or
for a candidate to start the business? That would be somebody who is, well, first of all, I want you to have the right heart. I want you to have the right attitude. It's not just about the money. But when we talk about residential assisted living, you really want to help these people. But we can make good money doing it, but I want to make sure we have the right heart and right attitude. So the right home, the right location is very critical to have that. Everybody needs the care as they get older, and the population. By the way, this is Older Americans Month, the month of May. Didn't know if you knew that or not.
I did not know that.
This is it. And in Older Americans Month, there's 10,000 people a day turning 65, and there's 4,000 people a day turning 85, and 70% of them are going to need help with their activities of daily living. So this is very prevalent, very important to learn about.
How do you know when a parent or an older relative is ready for assisted living?
That's a great question. When my mom was 82, I visited her and I said, "Mom, did you take your medication today?" And it was interesting because she said, "I can't remember." And at that point, I said, I needed help. I knew she needed help. And that's when we discovered assisted living. So they need it when they're forgetting medication. Maybe they can't make their food or do the laundry as well as they could. And when you are a little bit afraid of, are they able to take care of themselves at night? It's time.
Yeah, I think at that point, you do know it's time.
Yeah.
So what are the biggest mistakes that you want people to know to avoid when they're looking to place a loved one in assisted living?
There's 3 key mistakes that everybody has to avoid. And the first one is what I call the Happy Gilmore mistake. And in Happy Gilmore, great funny movie, by the way.
Yep.
Ben Stiller's a caregiver taking care of the residents there. And they're in an activities room making quilts. And actually, Ben was using their labor as kind of cheap labor to make quilts and sell them out the back door. It's a very funny scene, but really what it highlights is the need to know who the caregivers are, what the activities are, and what's going on in that home, because you want mom to be comfortable. You want to know that she's safe. The second mistake that you need to avoid is the bad news bearer syndrome. And that is where it's a group of kids who couldn't win a game until they came together as a team. And taking care of mom and dad, it's a team sport. It's not just you or me. There's doctors and caregivers involved. And the third mistake is the Barbra Streisand syndrome. That her latest movie, Guilt Trip, was all about mom putting a guilt trip on the kids. And we don't need to have somebody put a guilt trip on us. We already feel that way. We already feel like, am I doing enough? Am I doing too much? Or drop the guilt. What mom needs is safety. She needs care. What mom wants is companionship. She wants to hang out with some people, her peers, her own age. And what we need is a team, so we're not alone. We can be the son and the daughter.
Well, Gene also has really good advice on the cost, who pays for it, where the money comes from, and you can find answers to that and a whole lot more. Also find out how you may be able to turn your property into an assisted living facility. You can download his ebook and get more advice on our website. Just look on the morning show page of news4jax.com to find it there. Kumasi?
Right.